Hi, it's Tracy. Welcome to day 8 of my Christmas countdown series. Today's card is not what I planned at all. What I planned didn't work. So I have got a piece of Stampin' Up! Crumb Cake cardstock, and I've also got the Falling Snow stencil from Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to be using some Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle Texture Paste, and that is in the colour Aurora Sparkle. I've got everything taped down just with post-it tape. It's a really lovely sparkly shimmer, and I'm just using this palette knife and just scraping it over my stencil. I don't want it really thick. I'm going to be leaving this space here because that's where I want my sentiment to go. So once I'm finished, I'm just going to scrape off the excess and put it back into the pot. Take off my stencil, wash it straight away, wash my palette knife straight away, just rinse it under some water from the tap. And then I left this for a couple of hours to dry. It probably wouldn't need that long. So here is my piece, all dry and ready to be worked on. As you can see, it goes really sparkly, and it still does have some texture and some dimension to it as well, which I really like. I've used a Merry Christmas die set from Simon Says Stamp as well, and I have cut out three of the Merry Christmases in Stampin' Up's Real Red cardstock, and I just cut one from a thick white cardstock. And what I'm going to be doing is sticking all the red Merries on top of one another, and I'm just using some Ranger Multi-Medium Matte adhesive for this. So I'm just sticking it on. And then once I've got the 3 real red pieces layered up, then I'm going to be putting the white piece on top. And so once that's done with my Merry, I just did exactly the same thing with my Christmas. So I've stuck them onto my card base using the same adhesive from Ranger, which is the Multi-Medium Matte. And then I decided I wanted to add some ribbon, so I've got some chevron ribbon in Cherry Cobbler, and that's from Stampin' Up. Just lining that up on my card base there and marking where it is at the top. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a slither out of the top of my card base and then thread the piece of ribbon through. You can see there I didn't do it very neat at all. It was a bit of a bodge job, but once the ribbon is through you can't see it at all, so don't panic too much. So there we go, I'll just thread the ribbon through and tie it in a knot. Now, although it is tied on, it was a tiny bit loose for my liking, so I took some more of the Ranger Multi-Medium Matte adhesive and I just stuck a few blobs underneath the ribbon just to keep it in place. and then when I'd done that I put some acrylic blocks on the top just to make sure that it dried flat. It'll be easier to post this way, and it'll be easier to get into an envelope as well without the ribbon flapping around everywhere. So I really hope you enjoyed day 8 of my Christmas countdown series. Please come back